Welcome to the Aryaka Chat one more time, and I'm very pleased to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart as well, excellence in customer experience. For Aryaka, one of our core values is customer first. So I'm very pleased to welcome DeAndra Jean-Louis to the Aryaka Chat to talk about customer experience.
Thank you, Klaus. Thank you for having me, and hello, everyone. I'm a huge advocate for the customer experience. I've been dealing with the customer experience all of my entire career. But I think the one thing we should all be clear about, the customer experience isn't always just about the customer. The customer experience is about pretty much every stakeholder that's involved in the entire relationship. So that could be the customer, the employee, the partner, anyone engaged. So for me, looking at the experience is looking at all aspects of the journey, ensuring that every step of the way is a good experience for all.
I want to read back a quote that I recently read and want to get your opinion on that. And it says, it's not enough to wow your customers or your stakeholders. Winning service providers are their customers or their stakeholders. What do you think about it? How would you translate it actually in action, if you will?
Well, it's interesting when you say it's to awe the customer versus wow.
Yeah.
To me, B2B companies have to think about so many different aspects. So
Yeah.
you have time zones, you have cultural differences, so many different aspects to how you manage that entire experience.
Yeah.
For me, a lot of B2B companies, they focus on that wow factor, and it's more focused on specific points in time, particularly if there's a fire or some emergency.
Mhm.
Everyone will put their cape on, solve that problem, and wow, it's
He's a
solved.
superhero,
Right,
right?
it's a superhero. But when it comes to awing a customer, for us, it's putting that cape on every day and making that a part of the actual day-to-day experience.
Right.
That's the awe factor. It should be built in day-to-day, not wow, because I did one great thing for you this week, and every other experience is something.
Aryaka has been recognized already for being an excellent service provider. Actually, one of the quotes in the Gartner Insights review is that we are light years ahead from classic telco carrier experience and execution. So maybe explain a little bit and explore how you would like to build on that foundation, expand on your vision and what customers can expect from it.
Yeah, that quote, we are truly already light years ahead of the telco experience. From my perspective, and after meeting with a number of our customers, partners, employees as well, the market is urging us to transition out of being focused on SD-WAN and networking and moving towards being that network security provider of choice, managed service provider of choice. What I'll be working on very closely with all of our stakeholders, ensuring that we continue to remain light years ahead, but focusing on the specific aspects our customers have asked us to lean in more on. That would be in the area of those white glove services. We should also look at how we address our marketing, making sure we're hitting on the right messaging to ensure that we are not seen as a classic telco and we're not being seen even close to being a classic telco.
Right.
We are truly a different offering. We are a network security organization, managed services, which makes us so unique in the marketplace. It's one of those factors that really separates us from pretty much everyone out there. And my goal is to ensure not only do we continue to live by the great momentum that we already have, but really build upon that. So I think there's a lot coming up this year in terms of some of the positive things that we're making, but it's really, again, meeting the customers where they need to be met from a security standpoint, regardless of how large or small they are.
Very good. So excellent. So meeting the customers where they want to be met, that's the vision and execution, and then we'll keep putting a few more light years distance in between us and the telco carriers.
Absolutely.
Very good. What kind of KPIs and metrics do you think are actually meaningful to measure that? Because there's the other quote that we all know, one can only manage what one measures.
That's a very good question. As of today, we use a number of metrics to track what's the survey or the feeling or experience that our customers have today. It's very similar to the Gartner customer survey. It's reflective of the fact that we get direct feedback, but that direct feedback is based on that one point in time. We also have transactional surveys that are, again, more time-based.
Yeah.
What I'd like to start looking at are what are the different opportunities that we have. NPS is another score that we also track, but what I'd love for us to do is take a step back and make sure we're clear on the broader experience that customers are having, sometimes getting a more black and white response of a yes or no, but then also diving into what the industry is now calling an XLA, an experience level agreement.
Okay.
The experience level agreement for me is how are we working with you across that entire journey? Not just with the product, also with the services, with the marketing, with the portal that we have. It's in every aspect that our customers interact with. Are we wowing and awing you at each of those areas? And how do we measure? And how do we do better in areas that we need to improve?
So there's certain things that I think our audience and our customers can expect from us. So we do have industry-leading SLAs, very clear numbers, very measurable,
Exactly.
very exact. XLA is a combination of very exact, quantifiable goals, but then overall, it's a sentiment, if you will,
Exactly.
how you feel about it. And
Exactly.
the NPS, the Net Promoter Score, has been that cornerstone of measurement, if you will, customer satisfaction. But we go a bit beyond that.
We'll go even beyond that, because sentiment to me, especially when you get in the area of customer experience or even just customer success, one of the most impactful things that you get out of a customer success organization is looking at the data, the information that you capture each day, the time it takes for us to respond to a case, the number of cases customers track, the number of times maybe the executives have changed. Those are inputs into sentiment. It's not just this, how does a customer success manager or support manager feel about their specific interaction? It's looking at the data in addition to those interactions and bringing those together and trying to score those in a way that is truly reflective of either progress being made or changes that need to be.
Very good. So maybe let's start, wrapping it up, if you will, as well. How you build out a team, what customers can expect, how more interactions they can expect from us. Both, I think, more on the high touch side, the personal interaction. But as we scale and we are living in a digital economy, what customers can expect, you mentioned our portal, for example. So what's on the roadmap overall from executing the vision that you have for you?
That's a very good question. So today, I think as most companies, when they start, they're very what I would call one size fits all. They try to ensure that they meet all the customers' needs with the single service that they have. And it's very much the place where we are. I think where we need to go, particularly this fiscal year, is really start to look at or meet the customers where they want to be met. There are customers who want that much more white glove service. They're looking for designated or dedicated offers. They want that customer success manager or salesperson or strategic account manager to be with them on a daily basis. But on the complete opposite end of the scale, some customers are far more digital in nature and much more self-service. They want to be able to just access a portal, not have to interact on a daily basis with a human being, but just want to get the information in and out. So those are the focus areas that we have. We've actually started on that journey at the end of last fiscal year, and we'll be transitioning in terms of how we interact with our customers throughout this fiscal year. I'm excited to really see how that really helps us grow not only the install base, but that overall feeling of excitement. Within our customers.
I think that's a very good way actually to end the Aryaka Chat. It's that feeling for excitement. It's data, it's the quantifiable ways of measuring things, but it's giving you that sentiment as a customer, or as a stakeholder, as a partner, as an employee, as a customer altogether.
Absolutely.
I'm wowed. Even more so, I'm in awe. I'm in awe of what Aryaka can bring to me, how they meet me where I want to be met.
Exactly.
And we have a good foundation, I think, to build on based on what we hear from our customers, which the Gartner Peer Insights reports. We build on that, take it to the next level, and just awe.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I tell my teams on a regular basis, read the feedback in the Gartner Peer Insights feedback from the customers. It's beyond incredible. The direct feedback in terms of how amazing our services are, and not just the product. It's the support team, it's the sales organization, it's the marketing. They truly hone in on what makes it so great to be an Aryaka customer. So I want to make sure we maintain that and awe them even more.
Perfect. It's the combination of the technology, platform of the people, the processes, the interactions. Excellent. Thank you very much, DeAndra. It's been a pleasure having you on the Aryaka Chat. Till next time.